My beloved children, today you stand at the threshold of a new year. Before you step forward, I invite you to pause, not to dwell in the past, but to seek wisdom from the days that have passed. Your world has changed rapidly. Technology has connected you, yet it has also drawn you apart. You live in an age filled with expectations and pressures, where success is often defined by numbers and achievements. I know you have tried not to fall behind, and I also see the wariness in your eyes as you strive to hold everything together. I say to you today, you do not need to prove your worth before me. I have created you in love, and your worth does not come from what you accomplish, but from who you are in me. Be honest. What have you felt in this past year? Have you rejoiced or worried? Have you loved or allowed your heart to grow hardened? Have you walked in faith, or have you let fear guide you? I do not ask to judge you. I ask so that you may see yourselves clearly. Only when you are honest can you fully receive what I am about to give you. I know you have faced failures, but failure is not the end. It is a teacher that helps you learn humility, patience, and trust in my plan. Do not let failure cause you to doubt your worth. Instead, let it remind you that I am working even when you cannot see it. I have used challenges to shape you. I have allowed doors to close to prepare for better doors to open. Remember, my plan is always for your good, even when you cannot yet understand it. This world is constantly changing, and I know that can sometimes make you afraid. You worry about the future, about your work, your family, and the dreams you have yet to fulfill. But I remind you this, you do not walk alone. I have gone before you to prepare the way. Trust in me, even when the road ahead seems unclear. I do not promise to remove every hardship, but I do promise to always be with you. When you hold my hand, you will never be lost. Over the past year, perhaps you have carried burdens that you were never meant to bear. They may be regrets over things you have done or left undone. They may be pains from losses or wounds that still linger. Today, I invite you to lay down every burden at my feet. You do not need to carry them into the new year. Let me release you from pain and fear so you may step into the future with freedom and hope. I also want you to look back on this past year with gratitude. Do not focus only on the struggles. See the blessings I have given you. I sustained you in moments of weakness. I provided for you even when you did not recognize it. I sent you friends, opportunities, and moments of peace just when you needed them most. Be thankful for the small things, for they are the evidence of my presence in your life. My beloved children, you are living in an age where information floods every corner of your lives. Each day, your minds are pulled in countless directions, amid unsettling news, shifting trends, and voices that drown out the silence within your hearts. You feel pressured to make quick decisions, to seize opportunities before they slip away, and to prove your worth in a world that constantly measures success by outward appearances. But today, I invite you to slow down, be still, and listen. I am the one who understands all that is happening. I know that at times you feel confused and anxious about the future, yet I also know that in the midst of chaos, there is a path to peace, and that path is found in me. My children, this world will tell you that the answers lie in control or success, but I tell you that the answers lie in the wisdom that comes from me. True discernment is not the ability to predict every outcome, but the ability to see my hand guiding you through every situation. When you feel uncertain, pray. When you do not know which path to take, seek me first. I promise to lead you, even when the road ahead seems unclear. You do not need to understand everything to walk in faith. You only need to know that I am going before you, preparing the way. I also know that patience is not easy in your time. You live in a world where things can happen with the touch of a button. You expect quick results, instant answers, and rapid change. But the most precious gifts I have for you often require time. My children, do not let waiting cause you to doubt my plan. Do not mistake delay for denial. Just as a farmer sows seeds and patiently waits for the harvest, you must also learn to trust my process. Remember that Abraham waited many years to receive the promise of a son. Remember that Joseph endured years in prison before stepping into the position I had prepared for him. Their stories are not about haste, but about faith and perseverance through seasons of difficulty. I know how easily you can be swept away by haste when the world around you constantly urges action. But I caution you, do not let fear guide you. Hasty decisions often lead to regret. Learn to distinguish my voice from the voices of the world. My voice always brings peace. It is never rushed or forceful. When you face important choices, pause and pray. Ask me before you act. And when the answer does not come right away, do not rush to create your own. Sometimes, waiting is a test of faith. My children, I know there are times when you feel like your prayers go unheard. You wonder if I'm truly listening. But I tell you today, I always hear you. I always answer, though not always in the way you expect. When you pray, do so not only to ask for what you want, but also to seek what I desire for you. Open your heart to receive my guidance, even when it differs from the plans you have made. My beloved children, this world may leave you feeling lost, but I am the light that guides your way. As you step into this new year, I invite you to place your trust in my direction. Believe that even when you cannot see the destination, I am working behind the scenes to fulfill my good plans for your life. Pray daily for me to grant you the discernment to distinguish right from wrong, the patience to wait for the right timing, and the courage to act when I call. Remember these truths. 1. Wisdom comes from me. Do not rely on your own understanding. Put your trust in me. 2. Patience is strength. Do not let pressure drive you to hasty decisions. Learn to wait in faith. 3. Prayer is your foundation. When you are uncertain, seek me first. I will guide you. 4. Trust in my plan. Even when you cannot see what lies ahead, I have already prepared the way. My children, I do not call you to be perfect. I call you to be faithful. Let me give you the wisdom and strength to step into this new year with courage and hope. My beloved children, I also know that you are living in a world that is constantly changing. You face pressures to keep up with the pace of modern life, to succeed, to stand out, to prove your worth. The dazzling images on social media, the endless messages demanding your response, and the relentless race for achievement have left your hearts weary. I see you trying to carry too much, the expectations of family, work, society, and even the demands you place upon yourselves. You feel the need to please everyone, yet the more you strive, the more empty you feel. Today I say to you, it is time to let go. Do not let the things of the past define your future. I know that technology has opened new doors for you. With a single touch, you can connect to the world, yet this very connection has left many feeling lonelier than ever before. You see the seemingly perfect lives of others and wonder why you have not achieved the same. But I tell you today, what you see is not the whole truth. Your life does not need to be perfect to have value. You were created in my image, and your worth does not come from how much you own or what you accomplish. Let go of comparison. It is a trap that blinds you to the uniqueness I have placed within you. I did not call you to be a copy of someone else. I called you to be yourself, honest, courageous, and free. My children, I know there are decisions that have kept you awake at night. You wonder if you could have done things differently, if choosing another path might have led to a better outcome. But I say to you, regret is a chain. It keeps you bound to the past and prevents you from stepping into the future I have prepared for you. You may have failed, but I do not see you through the lens of your failures. I see the courage it took for you to try. I see your faith each time you rose after falling. Do not let the past hold you back. I call you to learn from your mistakes, but not to carry their weight. Let me turn what is broken into something good. I know you are living in a world that never sleeps. Work, emails, messages, and calls constantly pull you away from rest. You feel as though you can never stop because you fear being left behind. But I tell you this, rest is not laziness. It is a necessity to restore your strength. I created the Sabbath as a day of rest, and I call you to do the same. Disconnect. Take time to hear my voice and refresh your soul. You cannot serve others if you are running on empty. I want you to step into the new year, not just with a plan for your work, but with a commitment to care for yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. My children, I know there are those who have hurt you. You carry that pain, believing that holding on to it will protect you from being hurt again. But I say to you today, forgiveness is not about giving freedom to others. Forgiveness is about giving freedom to yourself. When you forgive, you break the chains of bitterness and resentment. you will find the peace you have longed for. I do not call you to forget what has happened, but I do call you to give it to me. Let me heal the wounds that you cannot heal on your own. My children, this world will tell you that the future is uncertain. It will fill your hearts with anxiety about tomorrow, about your work, your finances, and your relationships. But I say to you, you do not need to worry. I am the one who holds all things in my hands. Let go of your fear of the future. Allow me to guide your steps. When you trust in me, you will find peace even in times of uncertainty. My beloved children, a new year is approaching, and I know your hearts are filled with mixed emotions. Some of you are brimming with hope, ready for a fresh start, yet others feel anxious, fearful of the unknown that lies ahead. I want you to know that you do not walk alone. Whether this new year brings challenges or opportunities, I will be with you, guiding, upholding, and blessing you. In this modern world, you often spend much time planning for your work, finances, and personal goals. You prepare schedules and budgets, but have you prepared your hearts? My children, I remind you that the most important preparation is not in external plans, but in the posture of your hearts. Are you ready to let go of fear and embrace hope? Are you willing to believe that I am at work even when you cannot yet see the results? Today's world teaches you to have backup plans and to secure every detail before taking action. But I call you to walk in faith. Faith does not require you to have all the answers. Faith requires you to trust that I do, and that is enough. My children, faith does not mean you will never have doubts. It means you will keep moving forward even when doubts arise. It means you will trust in me even when everything around you seems uncertain. Remember that you do not walk alone. I will always guide you. When you do not know which way to go, seek me. I will light your path and show you the way. My children, the modern world often causes you to focus on what you do not have. Advertisements constantly tell you that you need more to be happy, more money, more success, more possessions. But I say to you, the secret to peace is not found in what you own, but in gratitude. Take time to reflect on the past year and thank me for the blessings you have received. Thank me for moments of peace, for doors that have opened, and even for the doors that have closed to protect you. As you step into the new year, focus on gratitude. It will transform how you view life. It will help you recognize that I am always working for your good, even when you do not see it. I know you desire a smooth and easy new year, but my children, life is never without challenges. There will be hard days, difficult decisions, and moments when you feel as though you are standing at a crossroads. Yet I remind you this: challenges are not a sign that I have abandoned you. They are opportunities for you to grow in faith, to learn how to depend on me rather than on your own strength. When trials come, do not be afraid. Remember that I have given you not a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline. You can face every challenge when you place your trust in me. I know this world often glorifies busyness. You feel the need to work tirelessly to prove your worth. But I remind you this: rest is an act of worship. Take time to care for your body and soul. Do not let exhaustion dim the light I have placed within you. Learn to listen to your body and mind, and do not hesitate to seek help when you need it. My children, I did not create you to live meaningless lives. I have placed a specific purpose in each of you. But to discover that purpose, you must take time to seek me. I do not ask you to accomplish great things in the eyes of the world. I simply call you to be faithful in the small things. Love your neighbor. Help those in need. Be a light in the darkness. As you step into this new year, ask me, Lord, what do you want me to do this year? And be ready to listen for the answer. My beloved children, I bless you with a peace that nothing can take away. I pray for wisdom as you make decisions, strength to endure challenges, and courage to pursue the dreams I have placed in your hearts. Remember, you are never alone. I have been with you through this past year, and I will continue to walk beside you in the year to come. Move forward with faith, hope, and love. And when you need me, simply call my name. I will always be there. My beloved children, as you prepare to close one year and step through the door into a new one, I want you to enter with courage. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt keep you from embracing what I have prepared for you. This world often urges you to chase after fame, wealth, and status. But I remind you, life is not a race to accumulate more. It is a journey to discover why I created you. I did not create you by accident. Each of you has been given unique talents, passions, and abilities to fulfill a greater purpose. But to live out that purpose, you must learn to listen to the call within your soul rather than the noise of the world around you. Ask me, Lord, what path do you want me to walk? And when I answer, do not be afraid to follow. Whether your purpose seems great or small, it is significant in my plan. My children, I know that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to keep moving forward, even when fear arises. This modern world has taught you to trust in certainty. But I remind you that faith does not require you to know all the answers. Faith is the act of stepping forward when I call, even when the path ahead is unclear. You may face failures, but do not let failure stop you. Remember that Job lost everything, yet he remained faithful to me, and in the end, he was restored. You were not created to live in fear. You were born to fight with the courage I have placed within your heart. My children, this is an age of limitless opportunities. You have the ability to share messages, inspire others, and impact thousands with a single post, a video, or a brief conversation. But do not waste these opportunities by seeking only recognition. Use the platforms you have been given to do what is right. Stand up for justice. Help those who are suffering. Be a light in the darkest corners of this world. When you live with clear purpose and make use of the opportunities I have given you, you will see that my presence is always there, guiding you and strengthening you. I know that today's world glorifies independence. You are taught to handle everything on your own and to stay in control of every situation. But my children, there are times when you must learn to let go and trust me. Remember, I have not promised to shield you from every challenge, but I have promised that you will never face them alone. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. When you do not know what to do, pray. When you are weary and out of strength, let me lift you up. I will never leave you, even in your darkest moments. My children, true success does not come from speed, but from perseverance. You will have days when it feels like you are not making progress. You will encounter obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But do not give up. I saw Noah building the ark for years without seeing a drop of rain. I watched Joseph patiently endure imprisonment before stepping into his destiny. They did not give up because they trusted that I always keep my promises. So must you. Be steadfast. Be faithful in the small things, and I will open greater doors for you. My children, the new year is an opportunity for a fresh start. No matter how the past year has unfolded, the future now lies open before you. I want you to step into this new year not with worry, but with hope. Believe that I have prepared good things for you. Believe that I am working in ways you cannot yet see. And believe that I will never leave you, no matter what circumstances arise. My beloved children, I bless you with peace in the midst of every storm. I pray for wisdom in every decision you make. I give you strength to face challenges and courage to walk in faith. You are not alone. I have walked with you through the past year, and I will continue to walk beside you in the year to come. Step into this new year with gratitude, hope, and faith. Remember that my love for you is unconditional, and I will be with you every step of this journey. As you prepare to enter the new year, I want you to carry 3 things with you. 1, faith. Believe that I have good plans for you. Faith will guide you through uncertainty. 2, hope. Trust that good things are coming, even when you cannot yet see them. Hope will keep your heart from growing weary. 3, love. Love yourself and love others. Love will be the light that leads you through even the darkest days. My children, I know this world is not perfect. It is filled with challenges, temptations, and empty promises. But I also know that you were created to overcome. Step into this new year with courage. Do not fear failure, for I will use it to shape you. Do not fear change, for I will guide you through every unknown. And never doubt your worth, for you are my masterpiece, loved, protected, and called to a higher purpose. Let me walk with you. When you need direction, I will show the way. When you feel weak, I will give you strength. When you are filled with doubt, I will bring clarity. Trust in my love. I will never leave you. With eternal love, your God.